Okay, this is where the original site was of the mobile home where he picked it up at. 680 Zandt County Road 2310. There's various debris, and you can see the old site left there. And this is the path that he took. Up here on the side of the road.
No, that's trash.
It's on the right side.
Oh.
I thought I saw it when we were driving.
No, I saw somebody's Whataburger trash back there.
Okay. Let me get the sign here. So we're on 2310. And we're making a left onto 2301. We were behind him from the site until we got up to where he turned on 3227, and we'll show you that location shortly. Over here there's some
debris.
Some insulation. This is just the beginning of it.
We already passed two bundles.
Are you picking that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm marking them as I go. This will be bag number 2.
Yes.
I'll take that at the end.
I can't see. Okay.
Are you filming this?
Number 2?
Yes, Simon, I am. Next time, pull up a little farther so I'm not trying to look through the mirror to get you.
Okay. I'm not going to stop for every piece.
We'll go back and pick all that up.
But as soon as... Yeah, I mean, it's all over the place over here. There's more and more. No.
Don't even mess with that.
Don't mess with it. That's insulation.
That will leave stickers in your hands. We don't want to be litter bugs, baby, so we're going to make sure we come back and pick up all the pieces. There was some more we just passed.
Oh, there's a whole ton. We're going to have to come back with trash bags.
I know.
I mean, big trash bags.
Yes, I'm speaking for the benefit of the video.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
Yes. There's a chunk over there by their fence. So the day that he hauled the mobile and everything went south with it, that evening I looked on Google Maps and tried to figure out maybe which route that he took, because we were only with him up until he turned on 3227. There's some more insulation. And he stopped and claimed that he was going to wait there for his girlfriend to bring him more drill batteries, because when we got the first piece over to the location for it to be dropped off, at 6849 Zandt County Road 2120 in Wills Point, he wasn't going to be able to take his lights off of the first piece to be able to use them on the second piece when he came back over here to 2310. So
there's a whole ton more over there.
we didn't think much of it and went ahead and went on because we wanted to get over there in front of him so that he knew exactly where to go through the fencing that we had to take down. Okay,
he insisted that we went ahead.
Hold on, we are turning right onto 198.
On the day there was construction happening and there was a flagger here.
There was a flagger standing right there on the corner.
So we all were stopped here for a minute, and
I wish we knew I wish we had a way to get a hold of the flagger because he looked flabbergasted to see that there was a mobile sitting in front of him and he could just look inside and see everything. It was not wrapped or braced. So as we were proceeding down this road, we didn't expect him to turn right on 198. We expected him to turn left on 198 and then make a right on 47, which he did not. We went right on 198 following him. There were these cones you see here to the right in the video were down the center line, and there were flaggers stopping traffic to where we had to actually go in the other lane at some points to get around what they were doing, whatever they were doing on this road. So it was one lane at a time of traffic.
and I may or may not be able to safely pull over to pick up any debris we see here, so I may have to skip some of it.
I know there is some up here on the right side, but
yeah,
while we're trying to do our video, we can't pick it up right now.
Well, I mean, I want to collect it all the way, but some of these embankments are too steep, and I can't just stop in the middle of 198.
So we're still on 198. We weren't sure at this point what direction he was going, and we were in a little bit of disbelief because we were trying to figure it out. But anyways, what I was saying was that evening after all of this happened, we looked at the map to try and figure out where he had gone after we left him over here on 3227 when he told us to go on. And so we have located his route that he took by following the debris trail and broken branches and snagged power line.
We had suggested that he go 198 to 47 to 2120, and then that's it. He would have been on 3 roads the whole time.
And we had already trimmed branches in preparation where they needed to be trimmed.
Yeah,
we didn't understand why he went this way. We have now found out after our own research that if a permit is obtained, as it should have been but evidently was not, the route is laid out by TxDOT and he is instructed which way he has to go. But after our research, we understand he did not obtain a permit, so he just chose to go this way, we assume, to avoid some of the main roads and not having to pass Wiley's gun shop or the constable over there on our road.
There's more.
Yeah, I have a wide shot, it's going to see it. So at this point, we were past the line of cones that they had down the center and the flaggers, and now it was just 2-lane traffic running pretty much like normal. And I'm not certain.
As normal as you can get with a 14-foot wide trailer.
I'm not certain if I documented the exact time that we left the location with the first piece. I'll have to go back and check that, but I know for sure that he had already dropped it and was leaving to go get the second piece from County Road 2120 at 12:30 in the afternoon. This is not. This is 1651.
we were behind him this whole section here.
We had a car in between us, but we were behind him. It was like driving through a snowstorm of insulation flying off of it in all different directions. I was expecting them to shore all that up or take it all out before we left, so we weren't following him, littering the whole route. But that didn't happen. Insulation over there. This should be it. There's some more there, isn't it? No, that's somebody else's trash. Okay, so this is 3227. He made a left here, and he stopped right here by this construction stuff off the side of the road here. And we pulled up next to him. He got out of his truck and told us that he was waiting for these batteries from his girlfriend, so we should go on and proceed without him.
So it was here that we lost sight of
the first piece.
Of the first piece, and we remained at the destination when he came and got the second piece.
Yeah,
So our only indication was to follow the debris, and we backtracked. We started at the destination and just followed the trail of broken branches and insulation. Insulation, Simon.
I see a tiny piece of insulation.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces. There's one there. I think there's one farther.
Bag 3. rope, Simon?
So continuing on 3227. Do you remember the road? Was it 2501?
Yeah, well, there's a...
That's that Arabian place right there.
Yeah, it's an Antique Arabian's on the left.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yes, this is it. Let me get the sign.
2501.
Hold on. 2501. He made it right.
There's insulation right there. Go a little bit further and grab another piece. Rock.
It's bouncy enough with all the bumps on the road.
Sorry.
That is insulation.
Last one's bag 3, right?
Yep. Simon, you do not need to roll your window down every time I do. We'll drive again through and we'll get every piece we can manage to get safely.
So the last one was 3.
But yes. Did you hear me, Simon? So we're not litter bugs?
Yeah.
Nobody likes a litter bug, huh?
Bag 4. Simon, monster trucks on the other side of us. Remember that?
Remember that?
Yeah. I think we missed 2 pieces right there.
I just said we'll come back through another time and just pick it all up to make sure there isn't any trash laying.
I wonder if that piece is still hanging in the tree.
I don't know, but I took a picture of it. It had to have come off the edge, or even the top if the branches were dragging. I don't know. There's a
Well,
piece in the road.
after that section of roof got ripped off, there would have been exposed insulation up there. So
So we're still on 2501. It's hard to see if there's any insulation in the tall grass over here to the right, but there was. When we get up here, we cross over 243 and continue on to 2515, which connects into 2120. So currently we're on 2501. and we'll be connecting with 2515 shortly.
I'll stop and grab another piece if I see it.
I believe that tree branch that was broke was up here. The group of like 3 or whatever was after this curve. On that bridge. Left him where he had stopped on 3227. We just continued on 3227 and connected with Highway 47. So,
and that would have been a clear route.
Yes, it was a very clear route. We had not been down this way until we investigated further and followed the debris path to try and figure out which way he did in fact come.
It's funny that both of the paths that we took were totally clear and would have been perfectly clear of branches. He wouldn't have hit anything on our trip up 198 to 47 or 198 to, what was that one back there?
3227?
3227 back over to 47. That was also clear.
Yeah, at first I couldn't understand why he turned on 198 to the right as he did, and then when he turned on 3227 I had actually pulled my map up, and so I knew it connected over to 47, and we had been through there once. So I didn't figure it was all that bad as long as he was connecting to 47, but then he did not. He
took this way, which has it's just covered in trees.
So this in front of us is Highway 243. Can you stop for a second?
Yeah.
Which you have a stop sign, but give me a second. And in front of us is Zandt County Road 2115. Sorry, I might have said it was 2515. It's 2115. That we're going to continue across on here. And 2115 in front of us connects to 2120.
Like all the trees we've seen hanging over the road up to now, it's minor compared to what's coming up.
What you're about to see.
Yeah, that's nothing. And
I believe there was some stuff up here.
yeah,
I just don't remember exactly which side of the road it was on.
well, it wasn't hard to follow the debris field. We didn't have to go very far between pieces. And here we are 2 days down the road. Some of the stuff's blown away, but
yeah,
it's still here.
And I had looked that evening on the evening of the 15th after we got home from him delivering in the manner he did. I had looked on the map trying to figure out what might have connected over to 3227, and so this route made the most sense as far as being direct and not having any major sharp turns, and so we figured we'd start there, and sure enough I guessed right, and this was in fact the way he went by all of the insulation we were able to follow. There's a piece right there. What? No, that's a bottle, sorry. Up there.
It's a little too white. Stretch bag.
No, it's a cup.
Volley bag.
There were a few pieces that I saw before that were in people's driveways or right by their mailboxes, so they may have already been cleaned up. Why am I out of focus? Chevy Suburban, so we sit a little bit high, but not as high as the mobile home did. Some of these trees would have rubbed a little bit, but... Okay, so in front of us is 2120. We're now leaving 2115. We're making a left on 2120 where he would have turned. Well, where he did turn, because we'll definitely see evidence of insulation up here. This road had the majority of it.
So.
Yeah, there's some right there. No, that's
this
Lee's
one.
box.
They mowed this recently. So had he taken 47, there would have been none of these trees.
You have got to slow down. It's hard to hold the camera.
Like this tree right here, that's only 8 feet off the ground, 9 feet off the ground. And I mean, all these branches, I could reach up with my hand and grab these.
I can't believe they made it with one of the pieces.
That, I believe, was a piece of our siding back there. I didn't notice it when we came this way before. There.
Is it?
I don't know what it is. You should go look. You're the man. It looks like a piece of our mobile, but I'm not I'm a girl.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
I think it's a piece of
Some form of insulation, something.
Some
I don't
kind
know
of
if this
board.
is ours.
Okay, we can't say for certain that doesn't match any paint colors or anything that we are familiar with.
I'm sure we'll see more insulation right up here.
Well, it was up here on the left was that piece that was hanging in a tree.
Oh, right.
So you can kind of see from this mailbox, like, you know, try to make a judgment on how high some of these trees look. I think farther up where they look fairly low, it wouldn't hurt to get out and walk in front of the truck so that you can get a size ratio.